Hey guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon leaks and theories. We've got a lot to talk about. We're even talking about Riddler Coup today, who's probably one of the most well-known and trusted leakers in the whole community. And we've got a lot to even talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 and some spec updates that have come out and been leaked. So it's a really good one today. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you are new here and you want to keep up to date with all Pokemon news and you want to be the first to it, then make sure to like and subscribe and turn those notifications on to find out the news first. Apart from that, let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we've got just this post about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet from Riddler Coup. And he says season systems was once a thing in development for Scarlet and Violet, but it didn't make it come back for Scarlet and Violet when it got released. So would you imagine seeing these deers living together? But what a lot of people are thinking is this could be a link and a reference to Unova, obviously, because obviously Unova had the seasons. It was kind of their gimmick. It was their game's gimmick. And obviously we know Pokemon like to leave like hints to what the next game will be. So could this, the fact that it was in development, obviously they chose not to release it for one reason or another, be a link to it actually being a Unova game coming out next this year? Who knows? That would be quite a subtle, but yet not subtle hint. I would love to see it. Obviously, this could just be them wanting to introduce something more into Scarlet and Violet, and they thought, do you know what, scrap it, it might not work. But I think it could be a subtle hint towards a potential Unova games by the end of the year. Obviously, I made a video saying why we won't be getting one, and I'd love to be wrong. I would prefer Johto games preferably, but I'd love to be wrong. But I think it could be something that they could have put into the game to maybe hint towards, well, we could be getting Unova games, you know, sooner rather than later, sooner than rather you think. But I thought it was just quite a cool thing to go over today. Okay, moving on next, we've got a 4chan post. I'm doing quite a few of these because they are quite fun to read. I like to listen to the ideas that they have. 9 times out of 10, they're bullshit, quite frankly. They're always wrong. But they are quite interesting to actually listen to and kind of think what they're actually going to be saying, shall we say. So they are saying that a Pokemon Presents will be coming out on June the 13th, 2024, which could be true. Obviously, this post was released on the 5th of April, and just a few days ago, this says it's 6 days ago. So who knows? Who knows? But anyways, it's because it's in American time. So 6 days ago, this post came out on the 4th of May, sorry. And, well, we would have known by that point that we were going to be getting release Nintendo Direct in 2020, well, in 2024, obviously, but in June in 2024, sorry. So they are saying the Pokemon Pocket trailer. I don't know what Pokemon Pocket is, but it might be the card game that we're meant to be getting. But it shows a kid sitting at a desk, phone buzzing. He opens it up to get a battle request from a friend. Some animation of game-type battles, Charizard card attacking Blastoise card with a flame animation. Okay, so it's the Pokemon Pocket, the card game that we're going to be getting, which does look quite cool. So it shows some trades being completed between friends, shows an in-game public trade platform, shows various cards when opening packs including holographic card effects, various sets at launch including the classic 151, or 151, sorry, 10 packs bonus to contain a holographic Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, or Mewtwo by linking your game to the actual Pokemon account to the game. The game releases on November 8th, 2024. If this wasn't posted on 4chan, I would be inclined to believe it quite a bit more. Obviously, we know we're going to be getting this game, and it probably makes sense for it to come later on in the year, but I would be extremely disappointed if the game we get this year would be Pokemon Pocket. It's just, surely we're going to be getting a Nintendo Switch game. But, anyways, Pokemon Legends entered a new trailer coming next month, and release date March 21st, 2025. Once again, this is 4chan, so take this with a massive grain of salt. This is 99.9% wrong. Well, it has a chance to be wrong, but it has a 0.1 chance to be right, so you never know. Z to A is based in/around Lumiose City areas. Around a city will be called wards. These wards will be explorable and open world. This game will be based in and around the 1890s or so, and it's a redevelopment project of Lumiose City and how to make the city energy sufficient for the future. Some IGN footage shown Totodile, or in-game, IGN? No. Some IGN footage shown Totodile green and black. This is Electrike regional form grey and reddish colour. using what looks like to be a ghost type move. Some shows more of the city and some other Pokemon battle footage too. Also shows what looks to be a Beedrill started Mega Evolving transformation. Other regional forms show Pidgeotto flying down Main Street, dodging in and out of people. Regional forms with black underbelly and grey/blue body and wings. Footage of NPC battles / other player battles will be in the game. A new friendship / rivalry mechanic with other real-time players will be shown. See, that's cool. If that's real, that's cool. Because, for example, I play these games with my girlfriend, with my brother, and to have a rivalry mechanic in the game, kind of like, obviously I'll have the rivalry anyways with my girlfriend. Like, I want to beat the game before she does, I want to get more shinies than she does. But to have one in the game, and if they have like some benefits towards it, that sounds really, really cool. Complete challenges with in-game friends to open new wards and explore the surrounding areas. I don't think that one's fair. The trailer ends with some Zygarde shells showing in a tab and then breaking the holding containers they're in, and goes to the screen showing the pre-sale start date of June 28th, 2024. Well, then that contradicts itself, does it not? Oh wait, okay, the pre-sale date. Sorry, I read 2024, 2025. Pre-order bonus, special pre-order outfit, male and female, 50 Pokeballs, 50 potions, and an expanded backpack. Okay. This one, compared to the last one was absolute bollocks. I can't speak today. This one's more believable, quite frankly. This one is more believable. They introduced Pocket Trailer. They introduced a Pocket Trailer, which is obviously a game we know we're going to get in. Why would you leak about that? Like, well, I guess the logic behind it is, why would you fake leak about that? But then you would fake leak about it because you wouldn't fake leak about it. Legend said to a release date being March 21st, 2025. Yes, that wouldn't be too bad. I could see that happening, especially if Pokemon Legend said to it is going to be the main talking point on Pokemon Day next year. March 2025 is a relatively safe date to go for. I could see that. The friends mechanic to open up new wards, I don't like. Like for example, I'm fortunate to have people to play with. A lot of people aren't, so I don't think that one's kind of fair. I don't think they do that. Pre-sale date of June 28th, 2024. That's a long way away from the actual game release. So I can't, normally, if I'm correct, pre-sales are relatively closer to the date. For example, when Legends Arceus came out, I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered that when when Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes were pre-orderable. So that was like maybe 6 months beforehand, because obviously Dio came out at the same time. To be honest, this post sums up well. Sounds boring, must be real. To be honest with you, out of all the 4chan posts, this one's probably the most sounds the most convincing to me. However, because it's posted on 4chan, I am inclined to say it's still fake. I just don't trust 4chan at all. I just think maybe they're trying to go for, instead of going for outlandish to get posts, they're trying to go for something more believable. But I don't hate it. I think out of all the 4chan posts, I don't mind this one the most, but I still think it's fake. Okay, moving on over to Central Leaks now, and they've got some leaks about the hardware, software, about the Nintendo Switch 2. So Nintendo Switch 2 new leaks appears information from manufacturing is already starting to leak out. 12 gigabytes of RAM, or 6GB 7500 MT's LPDDR5 modules, which means nothing to me. I hope I sounded smart while saying that, to be honest with you. 256 gigabytes of USS 3.1 internal storage, which sounds like a hell of a lot. By the way, I am not computer savvy at all. This means nothing to me. I used to be, but not anymore. Seems like both the console will include a built-in microphone, and thus maybe controllers too. I can't see him having built-in controllers if they're meaning that a bit more like the Switch Lite. They're gonna keep the module of the Switch. So here we go. Carrying on, sorry. Trustworthiness is 9 out of 10, so this information comes from official sources that are tracking shipments happening between component suppliers, Nvidia and Nintendo. This is very likely completely accurate. We gotta remember about Central Leaks as well, just a bit of word of advice. He's not a leak page, he is more of a news page. He's much as a leaker than I am. I don't leak stuff, I just talk about the leaked stuff, and he does the same. He gets 99% of the stuff from Riddler Coup, which I'll be talking about further on in the future anyways. So this post, obviously, this is a leak, this is a Reddit link, but so RAM is specifically LPDDR5X. Also, yes, this is considerably more powerful than a PlayStation 4, which is great news, meaning that we're going to be getting a good console. Well, hey. So this guy is in the same boat as me. I know nothing about tech specs. What does this mean in more basic terms? 732 GameCube duct taped together. How do you even figure out that? I think that's surely exaggerated. Impressive, but how many Wii's? So then about 366 Wii's. How many GameCubes is the first? Okay, people are taking the piss essentially. I don't think it'll do 6.7 teraflops docked, but it'll definitely be way more than any powerful than a GameCube in CPU form. So I don't know how much I believe that. Essentially, I think that might be him just exaggerating a little bit to kind of prove the fact that it's going to be quite a cool console. But it's looking like the new Switch is going to be quite powerful. Okay, moving on over, we go back to Essential Leaks, and on a YouTube short, I did a post about this post. According to old leaker, Pokemon Legends Center 8 will still be the focus on Pokemon Day 2025, so it won't be out by then. And I have a slight issue with this post, and I'll be going into it in a second. But, so we're going to go through some of the comments. So, God, I hope so. Perfectly fine with Legends Center 8 being the only Pokemon game for 2025 and Generation 10 getting another year to cook for Switch 2 and release for Pokemon's 30th anniversary would be the best timeline. I agree, but we probably going to get one of the older posts, obviously. I can see this on the 4chan post saying that we could be getting it in March. It still actually is believable, more believable than I thought. But this, obviously, Essential Leaks has come out and got nearly 500,000 views. But Riddler Co tweeted this out, and if we look actually at the post, he tweeted this out at 2:01 AM on March 8th, and then on May 8th, sorry, at 10:45 in the morning, Essential Leaks tweeted this out. So, kind of proving the fact that Essential Leaks does kind of get more. His old leaker is Riddler Co essentially. So, are you excited about Pokemon Day 2025 to keep talking shit about Ikaku? And if you don't know what Ikaku is, it is the code name for Pokemon Legends Center A. So he's basically saying that Pokemon Legends Center A will be the talking point of Pokemon Day 2025, which is where Essential Leaks got it from. He got it from this, obviously, Riddler Co for 8 hours after he's already sent it out. But he also does say, also prepare for interesting goods coming out later by the end of the year. Meaning, we're going to be getting Pokemon games by the end of the year. And I do trust Riddler Co. Riddler Co has got some things wrong in the past, but he does get a lot of things right. So I would be happy with this. I would be happy to believe him. There are probably at least 72 types sitting in my lineup. Nope, just some funny goods that'll empty your wallet, very fair. Are we still getting one mainline game for Nintendo Switch, aka Black, White, or Gold, Silver remakes? Yes, Ilka will make Black, White remakes, and Pokemon Works, I think, will make something original like Pokemon Kanto set in the future with Red and Blue kids as the PC and rivals, or Pokemon Origins games like how Team Rocket got started, and see who's Silver's mom. That is an awful post. I don't believe that at all. Who on earth is Lovely Luna 23? I wouldn't trust that at all. I'm sorry, Lovely Luna, if you see this, but I don't know about that one. Chief. Gen X or Generation 10 in late 2025 or at 30th anniversary. Probably 30th anniversary, quite frankly. What I can probably imagine them doing is releasing a... This would be something I would be happy with. Releasing a... Probably a Johto game this year, maybe Let's Go Johto, I'm still holding out for that. Releasing this game then early next year, Center A, and then later next year, probably Black and White remakes. I could see that being the probable timeline that we're going to be getting. That is me still holding out hope for a Let's Go Johto remake though. But apart from that, if you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.